Hello, and welcome to the model of the week. This week's model is the Skulltaker, which is a really cool looking model with a cape quite literally made of skulls.
Yeah.
Or at least the one we have is.
Yeah, he lives with his name. He's totally dope. So Skulltaker, we're going to be talking about him for this 40k version, but you can play him as the Age of Sigmar character as well too. So what's cool about Skulltaker? He's from the Chaos Daemons army. He can be taken as a leader because he's a character. He's 90 points. If you take him as a leader in a unit, he gives that unit devastating wounds, which is super cool. Usually I take him just on his own though because he's got deep strike. So normally with deep strike, you can deep strike 9 inches away from your enemy's models, which is that when you come in, you're a little far away to make a charge. But he's got the Shadows of Chaos ability, which is kind of your native to all the daemons, where they can come in 6 inches away instead of 9 inches away, which means that he's real good at getting a lot closer to you than you really want him to.
That's a much more doable
Yeah,
charge.
because it goes from being, so 7 is your average roll for 2d6, so a 7-inch charge is very doable, which makes a 6-inch charge really reasonable. But the cool thing about him is that he is designed to kill characters. So he has 6 attacks.
And take their skulls.
And take their skulls.
And add it to his cape.
He actually has a mechanic for that. And some
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me
There's
happy.
he gets like a bonus for some of them. I think it's just for the Age of Sigmar ones, but in 40k he doesn't get it. But he gets 6 attacks. He hits on 2s. He's strength 6, so he's not the strongest character around there. But he has precision, which means that if you have precision, you can target enemy characters out of a unit. So if an enemy character is leading a unit and they think they're safe, precision means that instead of targeting all your attacks to the unit and your opponent gets to allocate them, you can instead target them to characters and your opponent has to allocate those attacks to those characters. So they may have a big blob of like 20 chaffy guys to hide a really cool guy. Skulltaker just says, "Nope, we're gonna have it."
He avoids the cannon fodder.
He avoids the cannon fodder. I'll meet. Which is really cool because he gets full rerolls to hit and to wound against characters. So he also gets to do devastating wounds. So he has 6 attacks, hidden on 2s, full rerolls to hit and to wound against characters. And it also does AP3, AP2 damage 3. So most characters that are not like monstrous are like 4 to 5 wounds, maybe like 6 or 7. He's really good at sort of taking out whatever you don't want to deal with. So this combination of deep strike, precision, full rerolls means that if you put him against a character, he's just going to kill him.
Well, if you are using the Skulltaker in an army, let us know at the deck blog and let us know what cool skulls you've collected for his cape.